Alright, here we go. Another Game Smash quick look with Fawaz. Fawaz is here. Are you excited? Because we're playing one of your favorite games, XCOM.
Oh yeah, I'm excited.
So,
so just first off, I'm just gonna change one thing real quick. Make all my soldiers speak their spoken languages, and then we'll get going.
Yeah.
So, classic or impossible? I'm just gonna go with classic.
I think we'll go with classic, but let's show off some of the cooler stuff you can do with this game. You can actually, with this version of XCOM, you can actually put out a couple different things. You can turn off tutorials. You can reduce the beginner VO. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Mm-hmm. Let's keep these DLCs on. Why not? And there's a couple other options you can do. You can actually have it so that. Oh, whatever. It's all good. You can actually, later on, you can actually control whether or not you can save scum or not.
Oh, yeah.
You can do Iron Man mode where it's like, it's just save, save, save. Only problem I have with Iron Man mode is that sometimes it can glitch out and screw you over really, really bad from time to time. My friend had, well, before you pick your headquarters, my friend had a situation where he was playing Iron Man mode and then his game crashed, so the save corrupted.
I'd be
he was mad because he got halfway through the campaign.
Oh my god, I would probably murder somebody.
But the one thing I love about this game is that there's lots of different choices you can make. It's got a huge amount of replayability.
Oh yeah.
So you get to basically, right from the get-go, you get to choose where you want your main base. And each main base, depending on which continent you want, has different bonuses. Like if you pick good old North America, all aircraft... America, 50% less on aircraft, and this ends up being really useful later on in the game when you have to hunt down ships and stuff like that, because ships are pretty expensive.
Yeah.
But then there's other places, you know, South America is pretty good.
We have ways.
We have
Interrogations are completed instantly. I'm like,
which is just bam. No wait time, skip the line, bam, you're done.
But yeah, I usually just go with Africa.
Yeah, because this one is your funding, so it's money, money, money.
Money, money, money. But
so,
gotta rep the home continent. You know how it is.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, so let's get going. Classic difficulty. I can't remember if we can skip cutscenes.
This is the tutorial one, so you're just gonna. This is a good place to start, I think. Oh wait, no, I know this one. This is the one where you just have to save the hostage.
Is it? No,
yes.
Just neutralize all hostile targets.
Oh, I could be wrong. Yeah, I think you're right. You're right.
So,
all right, well, screw me then.
So yeah, let's get going. Let me see what my squad's looking like. I've got Martinez, Roberts, Sakamoto, and whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. I have not played this game in so long.
Oh, it's gonna be fun. But basically, anything in the blue area you can run to, and then enemy sighted right away. Good times. Anything that's in the blue area you can go to, and then you basically have two stages.
Yeah.
You can run into the blue area, and then you can shoot, take cover, go Overwatch, which means whenever anything moves on the enemy turn, you get a chance to shoot them. So Floss is going to take a shot, 65%. Oh, and he crit. Lucky bastard. So this game is definitely about, like, placing your units in very specific areas and you know, making sure that you don't screw up. Floss is going to use a grenade, but maybe not. Maybe not. Too far. I find on the harder difficulties, you got to really, really get as accurate as you possibly can.
Oh yeah.
Because if you miss and if you're too close to the enemy, you're gonna get annihilated.
Pretty much. So I'm just trying to think of how I can place my units to better take advantage next turn. Maybe
I would throw them on Overwatch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
and then I'll put this on Overwatch too.
Yeah.
It's not civilian's turn.
Yeah. So it is turn-based combat. So yikes!
Yeah.
2 damage already.
I thought we were gonna mind meld. Nope. Oh my god, he might be dead. Okay.
No. Okay. That's why being in cover is so important. Because if you're out of cover, you're gonna get bent. Yep.
Okay. Now let me see if I can flank No.
So, just while we're on your turn, the new thing about this version of XCOM, which is like the one that comes with all the DLC and some bonus features, there's meld. So basically, when you start a match, you have a certain amount of turns to collect meld canisters, and meld canisters can give you the resource meld, which allows you to upgrade your soldiers with augmentations, or just make them into mech soldiers and stuff like that.
Which aren't very good.
Yeah, the mech soldiers are kind of a mixed bag because they can't really take cover, but they can get some really cool abilities. Like there's some that allow you to like shoot like a healing gas that allows you to heal a lot of people, and they can wreck cover. So like if your enemy's hiding behind cover, you can just say screw the cover and just destroy it.
I'm trying to see something. How far do I have to get before I can just nade the...
Oh, you got there you go. You can hit him and blow him out of cover too.
There we go.
Bam.
Dr. Valen, I hate this woman. It's like, oh, don't kill the aliens with explosives. We want to research their stuff. I'm like, excuse me, woman. I'm trying to win a war here. Okay.
So, yeah, the thing that she's talking about is that in this game, whenever you kill an alien, after the mission ends, you collect their corpses, their weapons, and stuff like that, and you can use that as research material to make your weapons stronger, get better armor, stuff like that. However, if you use explosives like rocket launchers and grenades, which are really highly effective and more accurate, the problem is... nice shot there. The problem is that you destroy the bodies completely.
Yeah, so you don't get any.
So you don't get any resources. So it's kind of like, do I want to risk losing resources to survive, or do I want to, you know, just shoot with the guns and get as much resources as possible?
Well, if it's a choice between, you know, killing the enemy and not killing the enemy, I can tell you what I will pick 9 out of 10 times.
Just take her down.
Yeah.
There we go.
There's probably like one more patrol.
Yeah. So you should try and see if you can get over to the meld.
Yeah, good point.
Pick up that meld.
Good point. But,
the interesting thing is that meld can actually be destroyed by friendly fire or explosives.
Yep.
So sometimes it can really suck if the enemy takes cover near a meld canister because it usually won't survive.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna... Since I've got 2 turns left to get the meld, I'm not gonna overextend.
Not gonna overextend.
Yeah, I'll just
see, like, maybe you can show with this character, if you move your cursor out of the blue area, this would be considered dashing.
Yeah.
And when you dash, you can't do anything else with that character during the turn. He just runs to the point and then he stops.
Okay.
Alright, aliens doing anything?
Aliens doing alien things. Oh, so we've got another meld canister over there, but let me get this one first.
So what that was is that some of your units can kind of sense where the meld is.
Because of reasons.
Because of reasons, yes. But yeah, definitely does kind of help, especially on some of the bigger maps where you're just like, where the fuck is the meld?
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so I just gotta reload real quick. Put him on Overwatch, move him in closer, and because I don't want to accidentally proc what was this thing called?
A squad?
A squad. Thank you. I don't want to accident because she's my. If I proc them with her, nobody else can do anything, so I'll just move her back here.
That's why proccing a squad with people nearby or on Overwatch is actually not bad.
Yeah.
So what that's showing is that's showing where the enemy squad is most likely in that direction.
Yeah, so I probably would have procced if I'll just move this over here.
I have a feeling that they're in that building.
Probably. Oh, we got 6 turns to get the meld, so that's pretty good.
Plenty of time.
Yeah, I'll just...
So the other thing you can also do with your characters on their turn in the blue areas, you can hunker them down.
Yes.
Which allows them to give basically better cover. Like gives them like super cover.
And they can't be crits.
Yeah, but the downside is they can see that orange circle as their line of sight now. So they can't really see much out of that line of sight.
No, they can't. Another thing is, if you notice, there's there's some cover that has a full shield and some that has a half. That's full cover and half cover. Full cover gives you more protection. Full cover is just better.
Yeah.
But full cover can be harder to find sometimes. So like I'm gonna leave him in half cover now. But if there were enemies, I never leave my dudes.
Especially on the harder difficulties, it's definitely a huge risk to put people in half cover.
Yeah. It's I mean that if that dude that took the damage up there, if he was in half cover, he would have probably gotten crit.
Yeah.
And he'd be dead. So
for sure.
Yeah, you wanna try and go for full cover as much as possible. So
but the reason why I kind of like this version a little bit better than the original version is that obviously there's a lot more customization. There's a lot more things you can upgrade your characters with. But I like the meld system because I found that in the original version of XCOM, which is XCOM, I think Enemy Unknown, the problem was that there wasn't a whole lot against you to just be super defensive.
Yeah.
So you could just hide and camp and just wait until the enemy finally moved up towards you.
I used to do that all the time.
But yeah, exactly. But I feel like the meld is a good counteractive where it's like, all right, be a lot more aggressive and you'll get rewarded for it.
Exactly.
Because meld points and augmentating your soldiers gives you better accuracy and resistance to psychic abilities, and it's just really, really good.
Yeah, it doesn't make me play any less defensive. I'm like, yo, if it's a choice between meld and a dead soldier, I'll tell you what I'll pick. 10 out of 10 times.
I have to admit, for this game especially, I am definitely a save scum. Because I just get attached to my characters. You can give your characters names and you can customize how they look.
Yeah.
And it's just such a huge bummer when you see them die and it's like, well, gotta start from scratch.
Yeah, it is really tough. I'm not gonna lie, I saved scummed a little bit when I did my classic playthrough, but in my defense, I was beating it on classic without upgrading my squad. So you know, it was 4 units, so I was playing at a disadvantage the whole time.
Yeah.
But you see, if I move over here, I'm probably gonna activate. You know what? I'll do it.
Do it. Honestly, I don't think you'll activate them until you actually open up the door.
You know what? You're probably right.
Because I remember that enemies that are in buildings usually won't get procced unless you open a door or see through a window or something like that.
Okay.
Or I would love like oldest anticipation and they're not even there.
That would be pretty funny.
That would be pretty funny.
Yeah, so move this over here. Move this gentleman over here. And am I going to put him at the door? No.
Nope.
Can't risk proccing them.
Can't risk it. Can't do it.
Can't do it.
Can't do it.
Okay, they're probably not even inside. Now that I'm thinking about it. But hey, it's the moment of truth.
All right, here we go. Oh, yeah.
Oh, there they are. Okay. Okay, so let's see how they position themselves. I should have put someone with a grenade at the front door, actually. Have I killed anyone with this guy? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Haven't killed anyone with him. Because the reason why I'm doing this is because if you kill someone with all of because all my dudes are rookies right now, right? If I kill at least one alien with all of them, they'll all get promotions.
Now be careful that you don't throw that grenade right beside you.
Nah, I got this.
You got this.
Yeah, don't be that guy.
So it's kind of interesting because there's obviously a lot of different play styles, but the thing that I notice about the difference between how I play and you play is that you love them explosives.
Oh yeah, all day.
All day. But for me, I end up just holding off on the explosives, and I just try and get my guys into a position where they're most accurate.
Okay, so I'm not trying to be condescending, but just real quick, did you beat the game on Classic?
No.
Okay. Yeah. You see, for this first mission, especially on classic difficulty, I was just like, because your rookies couldn't hit the broadside of a barn right now. You know, they're all rookies. So because explosives are 100% accurate, right? Yeah. So I'm like, why risk it? Why take any chances when I can just blow these dudes to smithereens? Like so.
And look, Roberts has gotten a promotion.
I think everyone got a promotion on that mission. We'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, you see, like, I wasn't even about to take any chances with, once I get to the higher levels and my snipers, and I have my snipers, my shotgun guy, then I don't use explosives that much. But with rookies, all day. Grenades, grenades, grenades. That's all I do.
just you just blow shit up.
Yeah, if I'm not flanking the enemy, I always just try to blow them up. Yeah, I think I used all my grenades that game.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean is that it's definitely like I said, the downside with doing that though is that you're not going to get many corpses to use as research materials.
No.
But in the beginning of the game, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
So right now it's just doing a big old load, and we're gonna skip that cutscene.
Yeah,
but yeah, so your guys have promoted.
Yeah. So she became my shoddy. I love assault.
Yeah. So we might as well explain what the squads do. But the assault one has a running gun, which allows you to use an ability which allows you to dash, which means go into the orange area and shoot.
Yes.
The assault gets a rocket launcher.
The heavy.
The heavy. My bad. Gets a rocket launcher and an LMG.
Yes.
Then you got my favorite class, which is the snipers, and they just get more crit chance, and
the snipers are broken. Period.
They're
absolute. Once you at first the snipers suck, but once you level up your sniper, absolutely broken. You can clear an entire squad with one sniper. And then finally the support can heal people, can revive them.
I feel like it's always good to have at least one support in your squad, at the very least, especially if it's the only way to revive people when they're down.
Yeah.
And if they're down for too long, they will die.
Yeah. So support was my least favorite class by far because they did the least damage. And I'm like, okay, sure, on one hand, I can heal my teammates and blah, blah, blah. On the other hand, I could just kill my opponents before they get a chance.
This is why I kind of like having a mech support, because that way it's got a lot of health, it can move around the battlefield quicker, and you can heal your units and destroy cover and stuff like that.
Okay.
So that's usually why I like the mech support.
Okay.
But some people have different play styles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But that's the one thing I love about this game, is that there's so much customization in how you can train your characters.
Yeah.
And but right now we're gonna go to research.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, there's everyone's favorite science. Oh, skip.
So yeah, let's see what we can what we can research. You see, unfortunately, I can't research either of these because I killed so many aliens with explosives that I didn't get enough.
You heartless bastard.
But yeah, here we can research some of the corpses I got back, or we can research some of the meld. I'm gonna go with xenobiology because
you don't want to go meld.
I can't remember the bonuses that each one gives.
Xenobiology just gives you interrogation, which is just to move the plot forward.
Okay.
Meld will actually give you all the cool stuff.
Okay.
So you might as well do meld.
I realize our troops have.
I love how you just avoid listing her just so badly. You hate her so much.
I really dislike her, seriously. So here's the engineering. Here you can build, you can buy weapons. Sorry, you can build weapons. You can build like a med kit. Unfortunately, I don't have anyone that can use a med kit. Oh no, I do. What am I talking about?
Yeah, you got support.
So yeah, I can build one med kit, and I can build satellites. Satellites
are very important.
They don't tell you. They don't emphasize this enough in the tutorial, but satellites are your SCVs. Think if this was StarCraft, this is your money. Like, the more satellites you have, the more money you can get. They are so important. They are so important. But I'm going to, let me see, I have 242 credits. So
you could probably afford a med kit and one satellite.
Yeah. One sec, actually, let me just see how many. Oh, I can't see the situation room yet. And then let's see, facilities, satellite uplinks.
Yeah. So once you go back, this is the interesting thing, is that each time you start a campaign, you get different areas that you can build facilities, all those broken areas on the walls. If you want to expand your facility, you're gonna have to excavate, you're gonna have to move down to lower levels. And see that area that has a steam, if you build a power generator on the steam area, you get bonus power. So it kind of forces you to kind of think, okay, what buildings do I want to have next to each other? Because if you have satellite uplinks adjacent to each other, you get bonus amount of satellites. You have power generators adjacent to each other, you get bonus power. And it's definitely important to kind of think about how you're going to build something, because if you kind of just build things randomly, it's going to screw you over later on.
Pretty much. Okay, so finally, let's go to mission control.
Let's do.
This is where we scan for, alien shenanigans.
And while you're scanning, days are going to go by, and let's see, right now we have 6 more days, 5, 4.
There
All
we
right.
go. Abductions.
Now, before we start, you can actually choose to ignore a mission completely if you feel like you don't have the men to do it, but it will affect your relationship with the continent that you're trying to protect.
So you see the panic bar there. Whenever you ignore an abduction, the panic increases in that country. So once a country reaches full panic, they will eventually pull their support from XCOM, which is pretty much how, like, because you don't lose the game by losing units, because you can always just enlist more units. You lose the game if too many countries pull their support. So you want to try to control panic. Unfortunately, when it comes to abductions, because there's abductions in 3 different countries at a time, and you can only do one. So every time there's an abduction, panic will increase. It's just going to happen. So there was something I was gonna say. So the way you avoid this entirely is by building satellites over those countries. A country that has a satellite over it aliens cannot do abductions in that country. So that's how. So once again, satellites are really important.
And when you choose a mission, you can see the different rewards. You can get more engineers, which helps with building. Researcher, which helps with researching things, and then of course just flat out money.
Yeah. So engineers are very important this early in the game because they let you build more satellites,
which is more money and more. For me, it's reducing panic.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just gonna go with an engineer. Let me customize. Unfortunately, my sniper's in the infirmary, so
let's do a little bit of customizing.
Okay, so
now the thing about enemy unknown, which is kind of awesome. Obviously we want to customize the equipment.
Oh my God, one more day and he'd be out. That is some BS. So where is my support? Alright, I'll give my support the med kits.
So while Fawaz is doing this, when a unit on your squad gets hit, they have a certain amount of days that they have to be in the infirmary, which means like if they get critically wounded, they're going to spend a lot of times in the infirmary, which means if you do really shit on a mission and all your guys get wounded, then if you get another encounter before they're fully, healed up, you're going to have to go without them. Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of like a risk versus reward, like which missions do you want to bring the best guys on? Because bringing your best guys on all the missions can actually be a little bit of a risky thing, because if something bad happens, then you won't have them for when you need them on the missions that really count.
This is true. And finally, I'm just going to customize my...
how they look?
Customize how my dudes look. Well, and ladies.
And ladies.
And doodads. Oh, no.
And the cool thing about Enemy Within is that you get a crap ton of customization options, just way more than the Enemy Unknown, because it's all the DLC included and stuff like that. So you can actually change the deco a couple different times. I think you can do that's the one I like a lot, like the Fig Bomber and all that classy stuff. So we're just gonna quickly switch the armor. Give one of the guys a helmet.
A helmet? Okay.
Because there's a lot to choose from. Recon, ODST. There's even like one that looks like straight up like a lot of these look like friggin' Space Marine.
This is true. Well, I mean they are Space Marines.
Yeah, pretty much. And then you can get them like the really dumb stuff like that, like the caps and the goggles and
the green beret. I think I'm gonna go with the.
You're gonna go with the beret? Yeah.
And then I'll change his. No, I'll leave the deco. I'll change the tint. Since he's my support.
Vibrant pink.
No, I'll make him white since he's my support. Just as a heads up, I've never had a male support that didn't suck. So this dude is probably going to die.
Yeah, so that's pretty good. I think we've customized enough.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
But you can choose the color of your armies and whatnot. I personally love going vibrant pink and watermelon green because it's the most ridiculous thing in the world to have those soldiers.
This is true. Okay, so now let's see the hostage situations. They pretty much play out like a regular mission. Just kill all the aliens and find all the medals. Pretty straightforward.
Yeah. Later on, you'll have access to very specific missions like bomb disarm.
Yeah.
You'll have some really awesome missions, which is my favorite is the one where you go to Newfoundland
oh my God,
and you investigate
brutal.
It's brutal, but it's awesome. You investigate like a weird, like, oh, why is everyone gone from the docks? And then it just goes spiraling out of control. And it's one of probably my favorite mission in the entire game.
I skip it because there's like there's no you don't get anything for doing that mission.
Except it's awesome.
Yeah. So my support has the biggest movement radius of all my classes. So I always scout. Oh my god! I dashed.
Good job, Juan. Yeah. All right, you're lucky.
Thankfully, there were no enemies in there. That could have escalated.
Oh, like just walk in, there's like 7 enemies. They just turn towards your support, and he's looking in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
That's the best.
Yeah, there's no undo button in this game. So
yeah, you gotta think before you click.
Yeah, when you screw the pooch like that, yeah, things can get ugly pretty quickly.
Another interesting tactic with the heavy is that you can actually use the rocket launcher sometimes to blow up walls.
Yeah.
So if you want to get into a building from a different way, you can use that rocket launcher to just, break in. But you have to decide whether or not it's worth it because you're wasting a potentially heavy damage rocket launcher on just making an opening.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I rarely ever do that, but yeah, it is an option. Like you can because your snipers don't move a lot, so you can use your heavy. If your sniper is in a position where they can't get a clear shot, sometimes it's a good move to like blow a hole with the heavy to give your sniper a shot at whatever target you're trying to murder.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we're just slowly moving up, moving on up.
Moving on up.
Just put my heavy over here. Sacrébleu. I'm sorry, that was a little racist.
Oh, well, we could be way worse.
Okay, so can he make it? Yeah, so just go there, collect him. I'm probably gonna activate a no. Okay, I'll move him over here. There they are.
There they are. Those hide. Yeah. So right now you're fighting against the most basic of enemies, so they're only gonna have 3 points. But later on, shit gets real. There's some enemies that can actually cloak themselves in this particular version.
Yeah.
There's enemies that can jetpack very fast to other sides of the map.
And my favorite enemies, the ones that can mind control your units.
Those are the worst.
And make them kill each other.
Yep, those are fun stuff. However, the good news is that you can actually upgrade your characters to be resistant to these psychic abilities, and later on you can actually use those psychic abilities on the aliens themselves.
Yeah.
But that's what we're getting with the whole, like, you can customize your soldiers to do so many different, like, play styles and whatnot, and it's just absolutely fantastic.
Okay, so they mind melded, which gives one of them more. This dude's probably dead. Oh no.
Oh, lucky.
Okay.
So that's a mechanic with the first guy, which basically he's connected to another one of those aliens, and that alien has 4 points instead of 3 as long as they're connected.
So watch this.
That's gonna be one hell of a grenade.
Oh no, that's my
rocket. Okay. Okay, yeah.
So I killed the one that was mind melded, and then he died, and killed that one. Fun stuff.
Yeah. And I think you actually get the plasma from the plasma gun from him because he didn't die from the explosion.
Yeah.
So that's one way of getting around that if you want to use explosives.
But
usually how I do it with my heavies is that I usually make them so that they're machine killers. So like their LMG does more damage to the machines. They get more rockets.
Yeah, they nerfed that in this version of the game though. They used to do 100% more damage versus machines. They made them do 50% more damage, and then on top of that, they made the sectopod, the giant mech. They made it take 50% less damage from all targets. So it's a lot harder to. Long story short, it's a lot harder to kill a sectopod in this game.
Yeah. But the upside is that you have more ways to customize your units, and you can augment them now with meld, so you can kind of give them more of a fighting chance, even though those sectopods will be very difficult to take out.
So in case you didn't notice, Tanner sure does love his meld.
Well, it's like it's
cheap.
It's cheap, but I freaking love it. I just love the fact that I can just okay, guys, you're gonna have increased accuracy. You're gonna have increased damage, you know, resistance and stuff like that. It's just really awesome stuff.
Honestly, the cheapest one is the one that makes your units invisible in full cover. Because what you can do is you can, like, if I had that one, I could make her run to full cover, and the entire time she's running there, she'd be completely invisible.
So you wouldn't have to worry about enemies that are in Overwatch.
Nope, you wouldn't have to worry about anything.
Because remember, enemies can be in Overwatch as well. So if you run into an area and you're not careful, you can have a shot fired right at you.
Yep. Let's see. Where is the... Oh, I collected the meld already.
Yeah, so you did that.
Although there's still one more on the map here. I'm moving my assault.
The one thing Fawaz
No!
is doing...
Almost again.
Almost again. Nice Fawaz. The one thing I will say is that the danger of this area in particular is that lots of cover, lots of full cover, but a lot of gas canisters that could potentially blow up and deal a lot of damage.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna try and get my units out of there as fast as possible.
Yeah.
I'm not going to move these two because
I don't blame you.
It's like the last move, and I don't want to activate a squad. So one moment, move my scout real quick. See if he can spot any alien scumbags. Oh no, but he spots some meld. Okay, so I'll move you up. Am I? Yeah, I'm in the cover.
Yeah. No jetpack guys yet. But I guess it's early in the game, so you're not going to get them.
Yeah, I'm going to get Thin Men first.
Yeah, it's Thin Men, then the jetpacks. The thing about this game is that the longer and longer your campaign goes, the more and more the aliens start to upgrade.
Yeah, the aliens don't wait.
They don't wait. So this is one of the more interesting aspects of the game is that it's like, if you feel like, oh, I'm just going to take my time and slowly wait for all my guys to upgrade, it's like, no.
Yeah.
The strategy that I find is that you want to kind of want to blow through some of the main missions quickly, because there's a point in the campaign where you reduce the panic of all the continents by a large margin. So it's actually in your benefit to go through for the main missions. The first one being capture an alien using the interrogation chamber.
Yeah. There they are.
There they are. Oh, right next to the meld. Are you gonna blow up the meld?
No.
Okay.
Besides them.
Yeah, they're moving away. They knew what you were up to.
It's like, oh dear, it's Jack the Ripper. He don't play around.
You don't play around.
I'm actually out of rockets still, so I...
Oh no, there we go.
Respawn 4. Okay, I could...
that's not too bad.
Let me see.
25%, not great.
Not great.
Usually I find you want to be at least around 65 or 70 at the very least. I usually hope for 80. See, there's a...
That would be good if she didn't have a shotgun.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to do what I do best.
Just chuck the grenades. Wow, it's your definition of grenade spam.
Yo, I don't mess around with that shit. Like, hey, I've got these grenades, right? I might as well
use them.
Okay, unfortunately, there's absolutely no cover in between him.
So you're gonna have to dash. You're gonna have to dash.
Alright. I know where all the squads are, so it's not too bad. Wait, what? Bugs! I shouldn't be able to go into Overwatch, but I'll take it.
I think you can Overwatch? I'm not sure.
No, after dashing, you can Overwatch.
Really? Okay, yeah.
So I shouldn't have been able to there, but hey, I ain't complaining.
Yeah. I find a lot of times you'll be like, oh, thank God, I'm great that just happened.
Yeah. So, we've got this one, but he's going to move because he's currently being flanked. Or not?
No. Oh, he's doing his meld thing.
No.
The meld thing is over there.
There we go. I knew it. I knew he was going to move.
Yeah, sometimes there's a couple little weird things like that can happen.
Yeah, the game is buggy.
I feel like it's buggy from time to time, but it's not the buggiest I've ever seen in a game.
I mean, I play Skyrim.
Exactly.
Okay.
But yeah, definitely. Oh, so there's
Overwatch.
That's Overwatch. He's gonna destroy the meld. Oh no!
Yo,
and he took 4 damage.
4 damage.
Yikes.
Yeah, that is bad.
So if he gets hit one more time, he's probably done.
Yeah, no, I can heal him.
Oh, okay, so you're gonna pop a heal. So to see that red area, in order to heal him, you have to be in the red area, and then you can use your med pack.
Yeah, but no, I'm not gonna heal.
You're
Like
not
I
gonna-
said, why heal when? Oh my god, why don't I have a clear shot at? Oh, because of the stupid.
Because of the
meld
meld thing. Because the amazing meld thing that everyone loves. The one thing I will say that's kind of a bummer about the med kits is that sometimes, I don't know if it's been fixed in this version, but when you have multiple like wounded people and you try and heal them, it sometimes gets confused of which one you want to heal.
Yeah.
So what can happen is it's like you have one guy who has like 2 points away from dead, and you have one guy who's 4 points away from dead. You bring your medic over, you do the heal, and you accidentally heal the one that's got way more health.
Yeah.
And you're like, crap, that's not what I want at all.
Yeah. Okay, so I've got one turn to take this. I got this.
You got this. Nailed it. And 72%, that's pretty good.
But the
Do
one
you wanna go-
70%.
I'd go for it. Why not?
Yeah. If I
Oh.
kill him, I kill him.
And
Really?
No, that's what 70% is.
That was so wide.
You
One
got-
sec. Let me see if she can run and gun.
Yeah, well, that might not be bad. That would be half cover. Well, wait, go back.
Okay.
Maybe you could go, like, over there.
Over here?
No, I mean, no, not there. Right at the corner.
Here?
Yeah, because
Huh.
then you could probably get a fair shot.
That might be, but okay, you know what? I'll go for it. Why not? Sure.
Alright, so this is run and gun. So you get to use this, and then it takes a couple turns to regenerate and
Yeah.
use again. So Floss going to dash his way over there.
Whoops.
Oh, they're on Overwatch. Yikes, I didn't think of that.
This is all your fault.
Oh, it's all my fault. I'm the worst.
It's a shame I don't have lightning reflexes.
Yeah, see, 80%, 78%, you want to go. Alright, come on. Oh, I would have gone for the 80, because you would have just finished it.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing, is that this game is definitely a risk versus reward, for sure.
Yeah, I know. And also remember how I was like, I just go for grenades.
Grenades? Yeah,
Because
okay,
you
yeah,
have
'cause-
shit like these dudes, 2 of them missing 70% shots. So how about this?
I will not lie, it's definitely effective.
Like, seriously, ridiculous. How many grenades do I have left? I've got that dude with a grenade, and I think that's it, actually.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Okay, good thing. That's the other thing you gotta be careful, is that sometimes vehicles and things that are on fire, if you have your guys near there, they will blow up and take damage.
Yeah.
So you gotta keep an eye on that. So I would say, honestly, you probably need to heal that shotgun person more, because she's gonna be she's gonna be closer to combat because of her shotgun.
Yeah.
So I think light machine gun guy should be all right. So he's gonna pop a heal. There you go. Beautiful. Now bear in mind, later on you can bring more than one med kit, but at the moment, Fawaz only has one med kit, so that was the only one he has.
Yeah, the most you can have is 3.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
Later on, you can actually get your characters to have like equipment like scopes,
Oh,
which
yeah.
increases their accuracy, which is really, really useful.
Especially for the heavies. Dudes
Yeah.
are friggin'
The
blind.
heavies, their light machine guns are kind of shit for accuracy. They're meant for more blowing things up.
Okay, so he's that way.
Yep, so we know they're down there.
It's only one left, though.
On the move.
Alright, you can do this, Fawaz. I believe in you. You gotta believe in the RNG.
Yeah, this is true. Those dice rolls.
Yeah. Oh, God. You want to talk dice rolls? Eventually, we're going to be doing a quick look of Darkest Dungeon. That game, you want to pray to the RNG gods.
RNGesus?
Yeah, RNGesus indeed. Because that game is way, honestly, I think it's way harder than the XCOM, because it's purposely trying to screw you over with RNG. And oh, there we go. Oh no! Okay, that could 2 damage. Could have been a whole lot worse.
Could have been a lot worse.
All right,
here,
100%. Come on.
Watch, miss this.
Yeah, nope.
Okay.
And done. All right, not bad at all. But yeah, so we did 2 missions. And I think that's going to be pretty much wrapping it up. And yeah, basically there's a couple other features, like you can obviously build facilities and research your equipment and stuff like that. But for the most part, this game, it's really awesome.
Really
it's
awesome.
only about, I think you could get it for on sale for like about $30.
Yeah, you could get it really cheap, and it's very good value for money. It's hard as hell.
Yeah.
But once you get the hang of it, it's not too bad. One thing though is if you watch this, like I think like my entire squad is gonna be in the hospital after that mission. Let's see. Yep.
Yeah, wounded for 4 days, wounded for 5 days.
But yeah.
But yeah, definitely a lot of fun. Definitely worth the buy. I would, if you have to choose, I would definitely pick up the Enemy Within version just because it's got way more content.
Yeah.
It comes with a bunch of DLC. But before we ended, this is what we were talking about, the Situation Room, where you can have different satellites in different continents, and putting a satellite in like South Africa will reduce the panic.
Yes.
And there's so many things, like you can sell parts in the gray market to get money. You can buy equipment as far as like, you know, turrets and these, I think they're called shivs or.
Oh yeah, those machines.
Yeah,
I've never built one.
Some of them are pretty good. The ones that you can fly around are actually kind of cool. This is the ship list. So right now you have Ravens kind of flying around in Africa in the main base. Later on, you can buy more Ravens to kind of guard different continents, and this is how you intercept ships and reduce the panic.
Yes.
Which is definitely really useful. But overall, definitely a great game. Check it out if you can. So this has been William Liberty, and
Was Muhammad Yusuf.
we'll see you guys.